Morning. Morning, everyone. Morning, Faris. We wait for a few minutes, wait for the others to join in. All right. Shall we begin? All right. So I need to start doing recording. Okay, we have 25 here. Okay. All right. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, good. Okay. Again, morning to everyone. Today we move to the new topics after we have gone through the HTML and CSS. Okay. Hopefully you guys are able to what they call adapt to the new application development environment. After the HTML and CSS, now we move to the PHP. So PHP, I try to use 2 to 3 weeks time to complete these topics before we will move it to the SQL. Okay, and then followed by JavaScript. Okay, so today we try to take a look on the PHP introductions. Okay, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the PHP. Okay, but PHP basically is one of the very important language. To me, it's more like scripting language, purposely for web applications. Okay, so we take a look on the language history here. Okay, so I think you saw this slide in previous chapters. Okay, again, we know that our language actually start from the assemblies notations, right? And we use a Fortran 9555, and also there's a version 677 used for scientific calculation purposes. Okay, but after 60, 70, because of the researcher noticed that for the computing is not only on the numeric, okay, perhaps they want to what they got involved more on the string, okay, a string. So like hello here, hello, okay. So a string. So then we're going to have the although Fortran there's a 77, okay, but C language was invented in 1792, okay, and since then a lot of language actually was inspired by the C language, and PHP was invented in 95, okay, and you also can see that this language is pretty much inherit from the C language and also the Perl language. If you notice, you're familiar with the Perl language. Myself is not familiar with Perl language. I know some of the notation very similar to the PHP, and some of the notation in the PHP also is from the what they call this C language. Okay. Wait a moment. There's someone out there. Let me stop it for a while. Okay, guys, I just want to remind you that please come in on time. I don't want to leave the room and then go and admit you and come back again. Okay, please, So next time after 10 minutes after 10 o'clock, okay, I won't admit you in, yeah? Okay, please. Okay, so today we take a look on the PHP language, which is we call a scripting language, and pretty much we work on the server side. So if you notice that in your Putra Blast, I share you one web application development environment, which is a XAMPP, okay, XAMPP, okay, XAMPP. So this is a package that consists of two things here. One is the PHP, the other one, what they call, not PHP actually, is a Apache server, okay, Apache server and also the MySQL server. Okay, so we hope that after this, you guys are going to run your applications on this Apache server, and maybe after your first test, we're going to go to the MySQLs. Okay, first assessment, we go to the MySQLs. So last week, I asked you guys to work on the atoms without any web server. So this week, okay, I hope you guys can set up your own local server, okay, by installing this package. So in the Word file, okay, there is a video. Please watch the video and install this environment, okay. So in future, when you submit your assignment, I want you guys to execute from this web server, okay, instead of just from your what you call this what you call the normal HTML file, okay. Because after this, your file extension no longer .html, it will become .php, okay. It will become .php, okay. So okay, as I told you guys, PHP language pretty much syntax by the Perl language and so the C language. So if you saw that in the C language, in PHP there is a curly brace, semicolons, okay. There is no significant white space, means that you can complete a statement with server's line, okay. And in Perl, there is a lot of $sign. Okay, so the same thing to the PHP. So when you declare a variable, okay, or associative array, we start with a $sign. Okay, so and this PHP actually is the extends on the HTML file. Okay, extend HTML file and to add the segment of PHP within the HTML file. So perhaps you're going to have the H1, okay, and then you write some things, and then you notice that there is a PHP code, okay, in between the segment here, right? Okay. So for these sections, PHP in the whole syllabus, we have two parts. So for the first part, okay, very similar to your Java programming that you guys learn for the 14 weeks in your programming 1. But PHP, I just need to use almost 4 hours, okay, or lesser, okay, to complete the whole things. So I'm not going to what you call details for everything. I hope you guys can understand the syntax. Over here, I just what I call recap in terms of PHP syntax, yeah. So the philosophy of PHP is that because the nature of the PHP, it want to simplify what they call the scriptings. So if you go back to this part here, most of the computer science curriculum, you will cover the yellow color one. Okay, most of the computer science syllabus in this world, not only Malaysia, okay, the syllabus will cover all these things. Okay, the yellow color one. So for the PHP, Python, Perl language, perhaps the people from engineering, the people from business, they still can do this kind of coding. So the nature of the PHP is that they want make the scripting simple. And if you notice that in PHP 5, they give a lot of freedom to what they call the programmers, okay, to the end user. So it's your own responsibility and intelligence to code it in a proper way. So even you will have some minor syntax, okay, it still won't blow up, okay? It still won't blow up. We are going to take some example, okay, on that, okay? But you guys in the PHP 7 now, we don't have the PHP 6, okay? So the first version that I get in touch with PHP is PHP version 4. So, but you guys, perhaps you guys are in the PHP 7. I hope you guys follow the syntax of PHP 7. Okay? So you know what you want to do. Okay? So it means it's your own responsibility to write the code. Okay? There are some flexibility in the syntax. It's okay. Okay? Style choices are okay. Okay? Let's make this convenient as possible. That is the nature of the PHP. Okay, so that's why, because of some convenience, okay, they give the freedom for the programmer. Sometimes there are some what they call error that happen and fail silently. You can't able to debug it, okay, unless it means you need to debug by yourself, okay. It won't reveal that is an error, okay. So as I told you, the PHP actually is the extent of the extent itself in the what they call HTML code, okay. So if you look at here, this part pretty much is the HTML code, okay. Start with the P and end with the P. So the PHP is a block of code that, no, I can't say block of code, okay. In fact, later, I come to that later. So if you look at this code, you want to start with a PHP code, you start with less than question mark PHP and end up with question mark greater than. So you have to understand that this green color, okay, is the code that returns from your server, okay, from the server side to your browser side. The green color, if you return as it is, from server side to browser side. But the PHP code actually is executed on the server side, and then the result from that executions, if you return back to the browsers. You have to understand the concept here. Okay, I repeat again, for the HTML code, this piece of code is sent exactly the same from your server to the browser. Okay, so your browser going to pass this code and move it to the DOM. Same to this one green color. But the blue color side actually is a code that execute in your server. The result of the executions, okay, for example here, hi there, 6 times 7, 42. 42, hi there. The answer is 42. What? Okay, was, continue. What was the question again? Okay, so there are 3 lines here. 1 line, okay, answer will move into here, okay, because this is a variable. Start with the $sign, and then echo, basically you want to print out a thing. So your server will send hi there, the answer, then server will try to do this calculation assigned to a temporary variable. Then the server will send the answer is 42. What was the question again? To the browser. Okay, so PHP is executed in a block. This is one way. You also can embed this PHP code within, for example here, you don't want to have this dotted chunk by default here, you can put over here, start with PHP, okay, and then try to echo something, and then end with PHP. It's okay as well, okay? So PHP is embedded into your HTML file. Clear? Okay? This is very important concept. So the same thing here, we know that this is the string, okay? And this is the, what you call new line, okay? Move the cursor to the new line, okay? So when you print the output, you're going to see that, okay, hello, which is from here, and then hi there, okay, this is one single line here. You see, the white space doesn't matter, okay, although this is two different statements here, but there's no new line here, okay, that's why was is going to continue after what, okay, what was, all right. So this is how it works, okay, and yes, paragraph, this is another line. Clear? This is how it works. So,
but doctor, please, like in the previous page, it's new line, right? But after hi there, there is no new line. It continues in the same line, like hi there.
this one is a slash new line here.
No, the one up, yeah, and hi there. It's supposed to be new line, right?
Yep.
But there is no new line in the report.
Yeah, correct. Suppose there's a new line here, okay? So maybe you try on it, it should have a new line, okay? This one should move down here, okay? Take a look on this one, okay? Yep, thank you. So suppose this line is going to come down, okay? There are some error over here, okay? There's no consistency between this and this, okay? So there's a new line here. Suppose this answer must be in the new line, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, so guys, you see through the slide, there are a lot of sample code. I want you guys to try on it, okay? To try on it and what they call, you try to put into your htdoc folder, okay? In your, what they call this, XAMPP directory. So, and then you can run it from your local host, okay? Okay, stop for a while. Someone waiting out there. Who is this TS bit? TS bit, now it's 10:30, right? So everyone, again, next time if you come in 10 minutes after 10 o'clock, I won't let you in to the room, okay? You see, I need to stop and then go back again. Okay, let's continue. So PHP, actually, you can work it from the command line, okay? You can work it from command line. I will show you on this one after the PHP section when we get into the, what they call, MySQL, okay? I will show you again, okay, under this part, okay? So PHP also can execute from the command line. So some of the keywords here, very similar to your Java language as well. There are so many keywords, okay? So don't use all these keywords as your, what you call, variable, okay? So if you want to be a good programmer, okay, try to go and search if the keywords, the word you want to use actually is under this menu or not, okay? So if yes, try to avoid it, okay? Don't use those reserved word as your variable name. Okay, all the variable names is going to start with a $sign, okay? Followed by a letters or underscore, okay? But if you not look at this case here, a variable name without a $sign, it still works on it. It won't blow out, okay? It won't blow out, okay? It won't blow out in the PHP environment. But from the PHP 7 point of view perspective, this is not the variable. Okay, so we want something have this. Okay, these are the things that we are looking for. Okay, but this one is not valid. Okay, this one is not valid. Okay, these two are not valid because start with a number. Okay, remember. Okay, so and basically the first one you must start with the underscore or the letters. Then of course you can follow by numbers or whatever things you want. Okay, so PHP, as I told you, variable name in the PHP, there is a big weird here. Okay, so if you look at this one, you assign a variable on the right hand side of the equal sign here. You put a x2 into this variable. Okay, we know that x is a variable. So when you try to calculate the x plus 5, in this case, this x is 0. So this one and this one is not the same. Okay, as I told you, it won't blow up. Okay, but you're going to have the wrong answer. Okay, you won't see any error, bugs, debugging error, but it will give you the wrong answer. Okay, so but the thing is that if you try to put on the left hand side of the equal sign, okay, then it will give you a pass error. Okay, you try to execute it, you will see there's an error on that line. Okay, so this is the PHP scripting standard. Okay, be aware about this one. Okay, and this is another example on the variable, but we apply on an array. Okay, we apply on an array. We assign 5 to x. Okay, I create an array and I do a value pair. Okay, assignment. This is a key and value. Okay, remember when, because later in the following chapter I'm going to use a lot of this keyword, key value. Okay, that's what we call key value pair. Okay, key value pair. So I try to map the what they call double quote. Okay, the key with hello. Okay, means that in the array I assign hello to the x key. Okay, this is an array. So if I try to print the value of y, okay, with this x, without this double quote, it will still give me hello. Okay, it still give me hello. Okay, so but I'm not sure whether in this is in PHP 5, I think. Okay, but I'm not sure in PHP 7 it still works or not. Okay, so just aware about this one. Okay, you need to be, as I told you, PHP scripting is quite linear. Okay, but then it's your own responsibility to provide a correct syntax. So string, yeah, string in PHP is very powerful. As I told you, after the C language, actually the string is the concern among the what they call practitioner in the industry. Okay. So in PHP, the string literal can use a single quote or double quote, but there are differences. Okay, there are differences. You must be very careful in double quotes, especially this one. Especially this one. In double quote, variable values are expanded. What does it mean by expanded? Means that in the code here, you can put a variable inside the double quote. Okay, the value can bring in from the statement before this. But in single quote, you are not allowed to do so. Okay, this is the most important things that you need to remember. Because very often we want to do some calculation before we put it into a sentence, right? Okay, we want to show it. The answer is something. So it must be a double quote. It cannot be a single quote. Okay, if in single quote, it won't works. So backslash is used, okay, escape characters, just like /and. Okay, so string can span multiple lines. A new line is part of the string. Okay, so this is the best thing about PHP. Okay, in fact, other language, some of the language as well, you can span multiple lines. Okay, so and in PHP, you want to combine two strings. You're using dot. Okay, not plus. Okay, not plus. Remember. So if you use a plus, okay, for example, you try to add 15 plus, no, this one I don't want, 25. Okay. If you try to use, we know that this 15 is a string, you put a plus sign and 25, the answer, it won't give you 1525. Okay. It's going to give you 3, 4, 40. The answer is 40. Okay. Whenever you see that this arithmetic operator, automatically this string will be converted into numeric value. Okay. But if you try to put a dot here, it's going to be 1525. Okay. So remember, when you see dot actually is a concatenation, you want to combine this string and this string. So plus is a what they call arithmetic operator. So we take a look on double quote here. Okay. This is a simple string. You can write a string here. Okay, with the escape what they call characters here. So you can span multiple lines. Okay, you can do this way. It's okay in PHP. Okay, until you find the semicolons. You can put a comment here. So this is what we call if you expand a new line here, okay, you can put this one, okay, so a new line, we move to the new one. And this is the most important things. Remember, you need to have the 12 assigned to the variable expand, and this expand, you want to place it into this sentence here. This one only happened in the double quote. Okay, clear? If you put a single quote, this one won't give you the answer. So in single quote, you can do the same thing as double quote for a simple string. Same thing, you can go for multiple line. Okay, so once say I will be back, you can apply. Okay, you want to have the what you call these characters. Okay, so you need to place an escape. Okay, in order to have that. Okay, so this will not expand the slash line into a new line. So you want to apply the escape narrator, remember to use double quote. Okay, but if you want to apply this one, if you want to apply in single quote, it won't works. Okay, this one still in one single line. Okay, it's still in one single line. Okay, remember this one only happen in the double quote. Same thing to this one. If you want to include this variable, okay, like the one before, okay, like this one, okay, like this one. So in single quote, it won't work as well. So that is the difference between single quote and double quote in the PHP. Okay. So comment in PHP are best things. Okay. So most of programmers like it very much. So you can use this format for a single line comment, or you can use this style. Okay, and you can use a hash as well. So these three types of command, it works. So maybe in future in PHP 8 or 9, it's going to have more commenting style. Okay, it takes for all the programming commenting style and can be supported in the PHP. Right? Who knows? Okay. Okay, echo and print. Okay. The difference between echo and print is that there's only one parameter for the print. Okay, the parentheses are optional. Okay, the parentheses are optional. Only one parameter. Okay, only one parameter. If you take a look on the echo here, okay, I can have more than one parenthesis. I can have more than one parameter placed in under echo. But if in print, there's only one. Okay, there's one. Although we know that this one is optional. Okay, this one is optional. Parenthesis is optional. So it looks like language construct. Okay, it's optional. Okay, clear? Okay, expressions like other language, most of the programming involve expressions that involve arithmetic operators. Okay, so this is what I told you. This, you have a string here. You want to plus 27. This one will automatically is going to support implicit type conversion. It converts the string into numeric and then support these operations plus. That's why when you try to print the x value, it's going to give you 42. Okay, clear? So expression in relations to value, the value can be string, can be string, can be number, can be boolean. So this boolean, very careful. False, okay, is equal to 0. True is equal to 1. Okay, so when you want to do some calculations, if you try to do some calculation like 17 plus 2, answer will give you 18. Okay, right? So it's too much freedoms. Okay. Expression often use operator and function call. Okay. There is an order of evaluation when there is more than one operator expression. This one same lah. Same to other programming language. Okay, the sequence, which operator to evaluate first, which one is second. Okay, we know that the most powerful is parentheses. Okay, multiply, divisions, and then plus minus. Okay, power should be in front as well. So expression can be produced object like an array. Yep, you can apply on the array. Okay, we're going to talk more about this one in the next chapters. So I think you should familiar with what is increment and decrement. Okay, you want to concatenate two string, you use a dot. There is an equal sign and identity. So what is the difference between these two? I hope you guys should understand these two by considering, okay, what about the type conversions? Okay, type conversions. Type conversions is about, for example, okay, if let's say it's 1 equal to 2, 1 not equal to 2. Okay, we take some example on this one. Okay, if we give you the answer, two different answer here. Okay, because one of it, you will see that there's no type conversion before comparison. One is that it involves type conversions, then only if you do the comparisons. Okay, once it can do a type conversions, it become 1. Okay, so if not conversions, this one type is boolean. This one is a numeric. Okay, so later we take a look some example here. So ternary operator, I think in Java we also have this one. There is a statements. If true statements, then we execute the first A, else we execute B. Right? So this is the ternary. And we do have the sine effect operator, okay, and to me, Depends on your programming style. If you like this, you can go for it. Okay, perhaps plus minus equal to y equal to y plus sorry. Oh yeah, y plus 2, for example. Okay, so plus equal. Okay, y plus equal to 2. So, and in PHP, sometimes because in the assembly language, okay, you still remember there are some bitwise operators, right? You can move the bit left or right, okay? The same thing that you can apply on the PHP, but myself, I never used this type of operator before. Seriously, I never touched on it before. Okay, so you can just ignore it. So increment, we go for 1 by 1. Okay, you do have the 12 here assigned to x, 15. Okay, and you need to get this answer first before do the increment. Correct or not? So you need to do 12 plus 15. Okay, perhaps your 12 is in the variable x, and then this 12 you move into here to do the calculation first. Then your y is going to hold what is that? 17, 27, 27, right? 27, and then 12 plus 1. Right, this one later. That is a sequence. That's why when you try to print the y and also the x, okay, you notice that one is 13 on x, this one is 27. Okay, right? So if you apply for this one, what's the difference this one? So let's see the code 12, go for this one. Okay, so now is 27. Okay, so and then your x plus 1. Okay, now your y is holding 27. X is still 12 plus 1. So your x is 13. Right? So this one you break into 3 different statements, similar to the previous example. Okay, just that some people like to do this type of programming style. It looks much more obvious. Okay, so some people don't like this type of style. Okay, because you might overlook on it. So they like to implement this way. So both actually having the same meaning here. Concatenations, you want to add hello and world because of there's a space here. Okay, so you want to echo the hello world, okay, with new line. So if you try to print another echo here, the another line will be here. Okay, clear? Ternary operators, okay, as I told you, is one line if then else statements. Okay, so if you assign 1, 2, 3 into this variable, you need to check if this is true or not. This is a statement you check. The first thing you need to check if this is true or not. If true, this value will be assigned to this variable. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is greater than this one. Of course, yes, large. So you try to message first large. So it's here. All right. Next, you try to take a look on the WW123 modulus 2. Is it equal to 0? Definitely not. This one is an odd number divided by 2 must be odd number. Okay. So this is false. Okay. This is false. So I choose this one. This one assigned to the message now. I try to print a message. That's why the odd is here. Next one. Consider these statements here. Modulus 2. Yeah. What is the answer here? What is the modulus 2? Answer is what? Answer is 1, right? Right or not? 1, 2, 3 divided by 2 is, I don't know how much, but 1, 2, 2. Then balance is 1, right? But this one is equal to what? Is equal to true. See? 1 is equal to true. That's why it chose odd here to assign to the message. And you print it out, it comes to here. That's why odd has been chosen. Okay? So you see, in PHP, you do have a lot of freedoms. Okay? Too much freedoms. Side effect operators. Okay? So apply a new line. Hello. So these 4 things you can see here. Instead of hello world, I don't know why this idiot go and break into 4 lines here, right? Hello. So this hello move over here, and then after that out. Okay, apply on this operator out equal to out dot world. Okay, and then this out is going to move over here with this dot concatenate with the new line. So these 4 things will come out with hello world. Okay, you try to echo the hello world here. Okay, and then count, assign 0, count equal to count plus 1. So count is equal to 1. Okay, clear? Conversion casting. Okay, so in PHP, does aggressive implicit type conversions. Okay, so of course you also can do explicitly. Okay, on the casting, we take a look on this one from integer. Okay, from string to integer. So all these other things, we go for one by one. Look at the code here. So we know 56 assigned to a variable this one, 12 assigned to this one. If you do divisions, for sure there's a floating point. That is where you try to echo it. So you got 4.666666. Okay. So, and then there's a string plus the floating point plus 1 is true. So suppose your answer is 137.25. So you try to echo it, you get 137.25. 1 is equal to true. And after that, okay, you do an explicit casting here, right? Your D suppose 137 point what? 0.25, right? Okay, so you do a casting into a string. Okay, so you try to echo it, then D2 it will give you same thing. Okay, even you cast it, okay, you print out still the same thing, same answer. Okay, so it just convert it from the numeric into a string. So number 9, you look at this one. This 9.9, if you convert the integer, okay, you notice that this one will be trunk. Okay, no more 9.9. It just take the integer, which is 9. 9 minus 1 supposed to be 8. So when you echo the E, okay, you will get 8 here. Okay, so if you look at the sum, oh, this is weird, man. Look at the sum, it's a string plus 25. Okay, and if you try to print this F here, okay, surprisingly, okay, what you get here is 0. Okay, you won't blow up. Okay, if you give you a 0 actually in this sum, and then if you do some what they call plus operation here, then you print it, you should get 25 here. Okay, but if you try to apply concatenations, of course it's sum 25. So this is how you get it. Okay, interesting, right? PHP. So in PHP, again, I mentioned many times, it's very free, very free, very free. Okay, even you apply this one, okay, it gives 25, it still won't blow out. Okay, but the case is different if you work in Python. Okay, if you work on this one, it will give you the error. So this class is not a Python. Okay. But Python is one of the very powerful languages as well. Okay, if you want to go to the high level of computer science, Python is a must-learn language. Okay. So casting, look at this one. Echo A, you want to concatenate with the false and then concatenate with the B. But the best thing about PHP is that you try to output false, you will show nothing. That's what you only get A and B. So this is a kind of weird, right? But true, if you try to concatenate the X, 1 and Y, it will give you the 1. So remember, if you want to print out the false, it shows nothing. It doesn't mean you did something wrong. Okay? The false is just show nothing at all. Okay? But there's a way, okay, to show the false. Okay? I will share with you later. Okay? Because if you want to see the false, okay, you cannot use echo. Okay? And I think it's in the array sections. Okay, in the array sections, usually we use that functions, okay, to print the false. Okay, we'll come to that. Stay tuned, yeah. Okay, this is the best thing for you guys, equality and identity. Okay, because of the type conversions, okay, before the assessment, before the evaluations. Consider this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3 is equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is going to print equality. Okay, because of there's a type conversions for string into what called from string into numeric. So there's a type conversions. Okay, if you convert first, when you see this one, if you convert first, compare. Okay, same to this one. Okay, you will do the calculation first, convert it, and then compare. Okay, same to this one. False, 0, 0, equal. Okay, look at this one. 5 less than 6 is what? True, right? Is 1. Okay, true is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is true as well. Okay, look at this one. But this one, there is no type conversions. No type conversions. Okay, no type conversions. This one, less than this one, is true. So true equal to true? Yes, it's true. All right. Compare these two. One is compared on the value. This one is compared to the Boolean. Okay, don't confuse, yeah, don't confuse. So make the thing easy is that when you see double equal, you do a conversion first, then compare. But for triple equal or not equal dash dash, okay, or this one, you need to ignore the type conversion. You will just compare as it is. Okay, 5 less than 6, answer is true. Okay, so then compare to true. Oh, 2. Okay, clear? Okay. This is very important part. You need to understand 0 is null. False is Boolean. Right? There is a very important function called string positioning. Okay? Especially when you apply on an array. Okay? If you try to find, okay, for example, my string is hello. Okay? I want to find the age. Okay? We know that age is on the first index. It will return back to me 0. This 0 is referred to false, I never found any H, or actually, yes, I found it on the index 0. You see, this is very important, yeah? This is very important, okay? So be careful on this case, okay? That's why you need to use triple sign operator, okay? Triple sign operator. Clear why triple sign operator is important in this case? Because when you return back, it can be give you 0 or actually false.
Doctor, can you repeat that, please?
Okay, I repeat again. We understand that in PHP, the 0 can represent null, no value at all, or the 0 can represent false. So for these string positions, you want to find, for example, you have the array, okay, or string, something like this, hello. So you want to find an H. Where is the H actually? So you know that this H actually on the index 0. So, and then when you search it, the result is it's going to come back to you 0. All right. But the thing is that this 0 is represent index 0, or no, I don't find it because of false. I don't find it. If true, yeah, I found it. All right. So this 0 actually is false. So if this is the case, this is something wrong. So be careful. Okay. So that's why we use the triple equal operator, which is 0 is not equal to false. Okay. Remember this one. But the 0 is equal to false. This is true. Okay, this is also true. Okay, clear?
Yes, clear.
Good. We go for one by one here. This is an example. I do have a string called hello world. Okay, this is string. So I try to use the string positions functions here. Please find me in this string, VV. Okay, VV. And try to find me where is this WO. Okay, I found it here. So index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. 5 is the space. So if you print out 6 here. Right? So the second, I try to find HE. Number 1, okay, if you return back to me, 0. Okay, 0. Third one, please find me ZZ. Is there any Jack amount here? No. You do not find anything. That's why you see nothing here, because it's false. Okay, because it is false. I told you false, you're going to print nothing here. Okay, false is going to print nothing. So, and then this is the things that are very important here. Very often, when you found it, you want to do the next action, right? So, if he, okay, if you found he, okay, is equal to false, then print wrong. He, you found or not this one? You found he or not? Why is he here? Why is he here? HE is 0. Right? The position is 0, right? Correct or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. The position here is 0. Is 0 equal to false? Yes. It do a conversion first, right? Because of double 0, it convert first. So is 0 equal to 0? Yes, it's true. So I print this one. I print this one. Okay? Next one, ZZ. What answer you got? False, right? False is also 0. Is 0 equal to 0? Yes, it's true. That's why this one will be printed. That here. Right? Okay? So next one, he. Position he is 0 here. So you need to do what? You found this one or not? Cannot 0 here. You found this one or not? This one is 0 here. Right? You found the index is 0. 0 not equal to this one. So it means what? True, right? Correct or not? Because of this one. Right? Not equal to. So this is a numeric, this is a boolean. Not equal to. So this statement is true. So you're going to print, right, C as well. Same to this one. Right? Same to this one. Okay? So in this case, the position is what? What can you get here? Nothing, right? Nothing. Okay? So, is it equivalent to false? Conditions? False here? False equal to false. You couldn't find ZZ here. If you return false. Okay? False is equal to false. The right D will be printed. And then of course, okay, you want to print the false here. There's one line here. See? One line. Two line. You want to print, but nothing here. There's supposed to one line, print false here. But false, you can't print it. It's empty. Then only followed by this line. Right? Okay? Understand that? Okay, someone waiting outside again. Who is this? Satraj. Satraj? Satraj Muhammad Sajid? Can you listen to me? Now it's already 11 o'clock. How come you only just came in? Okay, fine. Okay, let's continue, yeah, guys. Next, control structure. So there is a conditional statements you can apply. Okay. Okay. In this PHP block, you assign 42 into it. Okay. You apply curly brace. Where is it? This one is opened, and here is closed. There's open here. There's a close here. Okay. So if the answer equal to 42, we use no type conversions comparisons. Hello world. So the answer is correct. So that's why you get it. Hello world. Okay. So white space doesn't matter. Okay. White space doesn't matter. So if you want to do this way or do this way, still the same. But please, please, guys. I don't want to see the code like this. Yeah? Okay. No. Please don't give me this one. Okay. Give me something like this. Okay. Also, although it doesn't matter, you still can get the same result. This is not I want. Okay. The issue here is readability. I can't read your code. Okay, not I can't. It's very difficult for me to read it. So which style you want? This is kind of old style, and this is a new style. Okay, but definitely it's not this style. Okay, not this style. So in what they call the comparison, okay, you should know this one better than me. I believe that. Okay, you guys are still younger than me. Okay, if you try to apply, do a comparison, If this is true, it will skip directly out from the scope. Okay, you need to know that. So if this is true, it will execute it and directly end from the scope. Okay, unless this is wrong, you go through 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until the end. Okay, you should understand this one. You are in your at least second or third years already. Okay, don't tell me you still don't understand this concept, yeah? Okay, right, you can apply a curly brace or without curly brace, same effect. No difference to me. No difference to your compiler. Okay, right? Give me a moment. I need to pick up a call. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, speaking. Dari mana? Oh, pejabat tata. Okay. Okay. Kejap. 10301. Ini bawa projek kan? Jelah dia ini word nombor word, tapi dia sepatut bawa projek kan? Dia projek kan? Dia punya kategori dia. Kategori dia projek kan? Okay. Thank you. Dia claim. PTJ mana ada orang. PTJ macam mana? Kau kerja? Pergi office. Kau pergi office. Kali ni je lah. So dia tak apalah kan pendaftar. Unit surat ke bawah. Yang tender punya tempat tu. Oh, sana ada orang kan? Oh, kau pun nanti hilang ke macam mana ni? Sebab yang Dr. Novia pun dah lulus kan? Dr. Novia. Tak apa, saya akan bagi tahu dia. Dr. Novia dengan siapa lagi? Dr. Yus kan? Yus Madi. Adalah tiga. Kami tiga sekali. Berapa yang dia luluskan ya? Semua? Maksimum lah. Okay, dia termasuk dua sekali lah. Okay, good. So, tak apa. Siapa yang satu kebutuhan kami? Nadira. Bagi pendaftar Ataupun ada 3 orang. Kami 3 atas sekali. 3 sekali tak apa. Saya rasa yang tak apalah, yang bawah tu kita bukan bas pun, tinggal pun tak apa. Nanti kami tinggal dekat pejabat pendaftar. Nanti kita baru collect macam mana. Tunggu lepas CMCO lah. Tak tahu bila kan lagi perlu ke? Perlu. Yes, perlu. Perlu. So, apalah in the case So macam mana contact Narina? Okay, 019 575 1621. Okay, Nadira, Nadirah. Okay, thank you. Simpan dulu. Okay, thank you. Alright. Hello. Yeah, I'm coming back. Oh no, my conversation recorded. Okay, fine. Let's continue. Yeah. Okay. So in this case, the curly brace doesn't matter. Okay. What is this all about? Let me take a look. Okay, while loop. Okay, this is on the while loop. For while loop, just like you put the conditions, okay? If here, you put a condition first, okay? So this, when you see the while loop, it's going to execute 0 or more. Remember that, okay? Because you put the if statement before the executions, okay? So if the 10th greater than this one, you're going to print this one. But if you notice that this one going to have the infinity loop. Why? Because missing a statement here, okay? Missing a statement, which is, if you look at here, this one must plus equal to this one, okay? 1 lah, okay? Something like that. Okay, so you need to have the increment counters, okay, so that oh no, this one minus, then only correct, right? Cannot be plus. If plus still if I put plus, this one going to increase, it's still infinite loop, so it must be minus, okay, minus 1. Okay, hey, you guys are still with me or not? Huh? How comes I did something wrong, you also not remind me? Okay, guys.
Here, we are here, doctor.
Yes, we are here. We are here.
Yeah, please.
We are here, doctor.
I tell you, this courses is very interesting. Okay, I don't want to show sendiri. Okay, so please follow, and this course actually is not boring. Okay, so you're going to execute at least once. Okay, at least. Okay, because you do the statement first and only compare. Okay, only compare. Okay, do the statement first, only compare. But the things that it put a counter here, it put a counter inside here. Okay, you need to increase first, then compare. Okay, so in this case, we call a one trip. Okay, at least once in the whole statements. Okay, so you're going to print the time, the count, no, 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times, 3 times, until you reach, okay, 5 times here, because there's an equal here. So it consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you less than 5, it will stop at 4 only. Okay, if you don't have this equal sign, it will stop at 4. Okay, you also can use a for loop. Okay, for loop, you start with initialization on this one. Okay, compare it. If this is true, you try to execute this one and then come to the increment. Okay, come to increment. Okay, so and then compare again, go for this one again, then increase again, compare again, go to this one. Okay, increment is execute after these 2 lines. Clear? Okay. Run after iterations. Okay, I already mentioned to you. Okay, before loop start, this is a loop. Okay, you start with this one, check, execute. So this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. That is a sequence. Breaking out of a loop, okay, if you apply, sometimes you notice that somewhere you want to stop it, okay. For example, you create a game, okay. If 3 times, so please stop it, okay. So you use a break, then it directly out from this loop. Where is the loop? Actually, is this a loop. You want to find where is the curly brace. Directly out from the curly brace is here. You're going to stop here. Okay, out from the curly brace. When you apply the break, okay, it won't go back again. But which is different from continue. Okay, different from continue here. If you see a continue, because the loop is inside here, right? If you go back, okay, to the loop, okay, continuous statement and the current iteration, jump to the top of the loop, start the next iterations. Okay, jump to the next loop. Okay, if you stop and go to the next loop. Clear? That is the difference between break and also what we call break and continue. Okay, so this is the output. That's why you get all the odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So you check. So if equal to 0, you go back. Okay, of course, you go back, you need to increase it. Okay, next iterations. Next iterations. Remember, in the block, you need to go for this one first, right? Then only remember the sequence 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. So if you saw the continue, this one won't go. It will come to 4 actually. It will come to 4, right? Then continue the next iterations. Okay, that's all. Please stop. So those are the things that I want to share with you. Okay, stop sharing. Close it. Any questions, guys? Tomorrow we still have lab sessions. Okay, guys, do you guys want to continue one more chapter?
Sure, can.
Arif can? Ada? Apa dia?
Doctor, I have a question. I forgot just now. What's the difference between echo and print?
Echo and print actually is the same things. Later I will share with you the difference, especially during the what they call. And who was asking echo and print?
Me, Alif.
Just now I share the things, right? One is the number of argument that can place into the print and also the echo. Echo, you can print more than one, what we call argument. Okay? But the print only one argument inside. You can, echo, you can break the argument with a comma, 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 comma. Right? But the print cannot.
Okay.
Right? I did mention that just now, isn't it? Macam mana ni? Okay, right. Let's continue. Hey, you guys are okay. We take a 5 minutes break. We continue again. Right, fine. Give me 5 minutes break. We continue at 1125. Okay. Okay, let's continue here, guys. We move to the next sections, still in the PHP, but we take a look on the array. Okay, an array. Okay, this slide telling you that let's make the PHP array routes. Why it says so? Compared to other programming like Python's, Java, okay, PHP array having much more freedoms, okay, in terms of preparing the data structure, okay. So again, we call the array in the PHP as the associative array with a key value pair, okay. This is what I mentioned, key, and then there's a sign like this with a value, okay. Or you can apply simply index by a number like others programming, okay. For this syllabus, we ignore the two-dimensional array, but I think there's one slide talking about there is a nested array. Nested array, okay. It looks like a two-dimensional array, but actually it's not, but it's a nested array, okay. That's what we call nested array. So you can create an array, okay, a linear array, in this case, linear array, and you try to put the value, okay, into the array, okay. We know that this is mapped into the index 0, and this is mapped into index 1 in sequence. That's what we call a linear array. So, and then you try to print it, okay, with index 0, and then it will give you that. Okay, this is one way. Or you can do in a key value way, okay, creating an array, but I don't want you guys to put the index 0 automatically. I want to put a key here. See, this is better, much better than other programming. Okay, as simple as this. Okay, this is to be applied in the data structures, right? Okay, so you map the name into this key, this one into this key. Okay, and then you can simply print the key cost. Then you see WA4E. Okay, you can do this way in PHP. Yeah. So you want to throw, we call dumping. You want to throw the contents of an array, the whole array. So there are two ways here. One is using print R. Okay, R stands for recursive actually. Okay, stands for recursive. So it is good for debugging. Okay, so you can try on it. Okay, you create an array. You use a key value pair. Okay, and why they use a pre-tag in this case? Okay, pre-tag because they want to print in this layout. Otherwise, it's going to give you one single long line. Okay, continue here. One line is not in this block like this. Okay, if you just ignore these two. Okay, so you print the whole array. It will give you exactly the same like this. Clear? Next, I show you on the print R. There's another one called WADAM. This is much better, more details, low level, because in the WADAM it will show you the data type. Okay, so if you apply the WADAM for the array, you will see this one. You will see this one, the data type. Okay, the data type that you have here. Okay, in this case, it's a string. Okay, so you can see string. All right. Okay, the difference between print R and WADAM. So in the you try to assign a false. These are things. This is the way. Just now I told you that false, you use echo, okay? The thing is that it's not going to show you, okay, the value inside the false. Okay, just empty like that. But if you want to see like this, please use while dump. Okay, use while dump, then you will see it. Okay, so things you assign it to it, echo once, then print R things. Where is it? How come there's nothing here? Okay, because you use print R. Okay, you want to see the false. Okay, please use while dump. Okay, clear? Building down an array, okay, you can allocate a new items. This is another way. You create an empty array first, okay, then simply assign into it with different statements here. And then you print it, and this is what you got it. Okay, clear? This is also another way. Create an empty one, assign into your array. Same thing for the key value pair. Okay, you can have your key and assign to it. There's so many ways that you have. So array, you can't skip away from looping. Okay, you create an array in this method for each staff. Okay, map the key to the value. This is how we read it. For each array staff, okay, we map K key to the value of B. Okay, then we print the key and also the value. For each, we use for the array. Support looping purposes. Okay, these are all the syntax. These are all the syntax. Okay, actually I can see that actually they want to use this arrow, right? Then the output you can see like this. So you do it this way as well. Okay, directly in the linear. Okay, value. So for each staff, we map the key into this value. So in this case, you don't have the default key. It will give you 0 and 1. You can use for as well. Okay, start with 0. If the value, okay, the counter is less than the count for the staff, means that the total items in this staff here. Okay, then please print the key. Okay, key, the counter, and also the contents, and then after that, loop 1. Okay, so that is how it works. So in this case, you have a 0, this is 1. All right, okay, so what is the count stuff you have here? This is 2. Okay, you have 2 items here. Count the stuff here. How many items you have? This is 1 item, 2 items here. But the index start from 0 and 1. This is a 2-dimensional array. As what I told you, array of the array, which is not the 2-dimensional array, it's a nested array. We create the array, okay, that have 3 sub-items here. Okay, 1, paper, pens, and miscellaneous. So, and in the paper, we do have another component, right? Means that this key map to this value. But in this value, there's a key and another value. Okay? This is how it works. It's a nested way. So if you try to echo a product pens, it means that go to this products array. For the key participant, and then you need to find the marketer. Okay, so this is the value that is going to print, markers. Okay, this is the value that you're going to find, the markers. Right? Okay, right. Okay, for the functions, let me see how many slides you have functions here. Okay, short. Let me see. Okay. This one I don't want to continue. I want to share this one in the next sections, which is tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Tomorrow I will complete the whole array. Okay, I will complete the whole array. This card. Okay, so today I just want to stop over here. The functions and little pinball related to the what do you call the PHP part array on the HTTP protocol. So I will share it tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. So guys, I'm going to see you again tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Okay, on the Google as well. Okay. I need to stop recording. Okay, right. Any questions, guys? Still very easy, right? Okay. So, why I haven't finished this? Maharaj left the room. Guys, take your attendance. Don't forget that. Okay. Take your attendance, and I will see you again tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Right? Okay. Bye, everyone.
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you, doctor.
Bye.
Thank you,
doctor.
Bye.
Thank you, doctor.
Bye.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, bye. Bye.